Good morning, my students. In this video, we'll practice about the relative pronouns and we'll begin with who, which, whose, whom, that. We will know the difference and when we use all of these relative pronouns. Let's begin together. First of all, relative nouns or relative pronouns refer to the noun directly in front of it. For example, that is the cat which caught the rat. So, which is used for things. I use which or that for things or animals. The eggs that she bought were bad. So, I use which and that with animals and things. For people, I use who or whom, like the pretty girl who is waving at you is my friend, or the boy who scored the highest in the English test is my best friend. So I use who and whom to refer to people. Now we know that which and that are for animals and things. Who, whose, and whom are for people. But how can I use all of these? How to use them? Firstly, whose is to show possessions. Possession, things that possess to you, things that belongs to you. Like the lady whose bag, her bag means, was stolen has made a report to the police. And also, do you know the girl whose father, the father belongs to her, has gone to Hong Kong? I know the woman whose child, so the child that belongs to the woman, was killed in the accident. So I use whose to show possessions. I use whose to show what? To show possessions. Now, who comes before a verb? For example, which is the man who repaired your computer? The lady who brought us home last night was Lily's mother. The boy who scored 7 as is now studying in high school. So, I use who, but after who I put a verb, like this one. The man who spoke to you lives in my neighborhood. His sister, who is a teacher, has been teaching for 10 years. Don't ask me, go and ask someone who knows him well. So after who, I put a verb. Whom comes before a non-verb or pronoun? A non-verb means noun. So after whom, you will find a noun or a pronoun. For example, when I say Alan, whom I met at the dance, has just telephoned. So whom I met, it's pronoun. So if I say Alan, who met me at the dance, has just telephoned, so I put who if there is a verb after it. But if I have pronoun, I put whom I met. She is the lady whom I'm working with now. She is the lady whom I'm working with now. Let's have an exercise here. We will put who or which. Look at the first one. I know the boy drew that picture. So I know the boy what? Who or which? Very good. Who drew that picture? Then the next one, show me the pen you bought last week. So the pen is a thing. So show me the pen which you bought last week. The book you lent to me was very interesting. So the book is a thing. So I'll say the book which you lent to me was very interesting. The girl pen you borrowed is here to see you. So the pen that belongs to the girl. So Whose pen you borrowed is here to see you. We met the fishman. Boat was wrecked in the storm. So, I'm speaking about the boat that belongs to the fisherman. So, the fisherman whose boat was wrecked in the storm. Okay, let's try to do this exercise together. The road leads to the market is very narrow. So the road is a thing, so I'll put which or that. I'll say the road which leads to the market is very narrow, or the road that leads to the market is very narrow. Number 2. Were they the only girls were present at the meeting? So girls, I'm speaking about people. And I have here where it's a verb. So I put what? Who or whom? It's who. So were they the only girls who were present at the meeting? I can also use that with people. I can say were they the only girls that were present at the meeting or who were present at the meeting. Number 3, is that the girl brother is a pilot, so the brother that belongs to her, so whose brother? So is that the girl whose brother is a pilot? Okay, what about this one? The man you met just now is my geography teacher. So I have here not a verb, I have a pronoun. So the man whom you met just now is my geography teacher. What about number 5? Miss Tan is my teacher. So I have here verb, not pronoun. So Miss Tan, who is my teacher, knows your mother. Thank you, my students. I hope you enjoyed this lesson.